You look like a serial killer. My word, have we got a good show for you fuckers today? My
I
word.
can't wait to show everyone. Honestly, I've been excited, worried for the last step for the new episode.
Yeah.
But it turned out it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Just hopefully, there'll be no murders happening.
Yeah.
So how are things?
Yeah, hopefully.
How are things with you? They all good?
Yeah, they're all right. Nothing much new really. COVID's ending sooner now, only by a couple, but it's only ending sooner. So we might be able to go for a drink at some point. Woohoo!
Oh, how nice would that be?
I know, and it's beer garden only as well, and it's actually getting warmer now. So beer gardens.
It is getting warmer now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. With like beer gardens in pubs and that. Even though the pub's shut, surely you could still go and sit in the beer garden, couldn't you? I mean,
yeah. What? Just while it's shut?
Yeah. So like a few tins.
Take your own beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or you could just go to the park like every other 16-year-old.
Every other teenager. So we'll just explain what today's show is. It's mainly going to be the award-winning interview. I mean, definitely award-winning interview with Dangelo. Got his last name. Pitcher.
Yep.
Bit some info on him in a little bit just before we play it. He's a guy who reached out to us on TikTok. We spoke about him last week.
Yep.
And the interview, give it a mark on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you think it went?
1 to 10, I'd give it a 7. I enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah, I'd say about a 7. And then, depending on what happened next, it could drop to a 3.
Well, like after the interview.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just a quicker really with us, and then we'll crack on with the interview. So, do you fancy playing Desert Island Discs?
Yeah, can do.
Okay. Do you know what Desert Island Discs is?
Not even slightly.
Okay. I mean, it's a simple thing of if you were stranded on a desert island, and then there's 4 questions, basically. All right. So, if you were stranded on a desert island, question number 1, what 8 discs of music would you take with you and why?
Ooh, that's a really good one.
Tasty that, innit?
I'd take Gorilla's Demon Days.
Mm-hmm. Would you not take the Greatest Hits?
No. I don't know why. Demon Days was one of those albums that I really, really enjoyed. It was the first album I actually sat down with the little booklet and I rewrote all of the lyrics just on paper, just so that I knew the words, so I could carry on so I can sing along. It was the first album I ever did that with.
Do you remember them, the little booklets with lyrics? Do they still do them in CDs now? Is the lyrics still in there?
They do them on records. They have all of the lyrics on the sides. Yeah, if there's only like 7 songs, they'll do all the lyrics on the side of the case.
Yeah, because that was like back in the day, before you couldn't Google any lyrics or anything, could you? So they had to put it in.
Wrote them all down so I knew them off by heart.
Yeah.
I think it would be an Eminem album as well. Which one? I have no idea. Probably the first one. Oh no, the one with Just Lose It on. I think Encore, is it?
Yeah.
Encore or Curtain Call, I'd take.
Yeah, Curtain Call's like a Greatest Hits one, isn't it?
Yeah. One of Billie Eilish's. What a cotton swab that woman is.
I know. Unreal, innit?
One of Pomplamoos's albums, I really like those. They're like a French jazz.
Oh, I didn't know you were into jazz.
It's not really jazz, it's more like jazzy music. It's but
saxophones and shit.
Yeah, they're really good. Classics maybe a Tenacious D album tribute, the first one.
Yeah,
I'd also take the second Tenacious D album, the Rise of the Phoenix. And how am I going to listen to them all?
There's a record player built into like the sound.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
On this desert island. So.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of much else. What have I actually purchased recently? Maybe a Linkin Park one with paper cut. Just because it's oldie but a goodie. System of the Down, sorry, with Sugar, the one with Sugar on it. I can't remember the name of the album.
Did they sing Chop Suey as well?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I know those.
I'd say
you probably said 8 though.
Yeah.
What book would you take with you, and why? One book. So you got to think it's got to be one that you're not going to get bored of.
Probably Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children.
I feel like I've seen a film of that. Is there a film?
Yeah, that came out after the second book. I watched the film. It wasn't great. Just kind of a nothing film.
Yeah.
But book is awesome, and the rest of the series just goes crazy, which is not like crazy intense, but crazy weird, and yeah, it's really, really, really good.
I think I'd have to take Silence of the Lambs because I don't think I'd get bored of that. Isn't it? I've read that book so many times.
Yeah,
and it still don't bore me. I think I'd probably take that. But here's a good one. What one luxury item would you take with you, and why? There's rules with this one. The luxury item cannot be useful for survival in any way. It's simply a luxury item. So it has to be something that literally won't help you in any way survive.
Well, if I still have my music discs, I'd take a good pair of headphones.
Good shout. I hadn't even thought of that. Although there's no one else on the island, you could take some big speakers and blast the island.
Yeah, I could do, I suppose. But they'd be useful, though, especially if the big speakers. You'd be able to sleep in them.
Yeah. You could also just blast your music out to ships going by and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Get yourself rescued.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I should have asked you this secondly. If you could only take one disc of music, which of the 8 that you said first would you take?
Ooh! It'd be to the Tenacious D album tribute.
Would it? Do you think that'd annoy you after a bit?
No, because I know the lyrics to all of them. Every single song. It's my karaoke song tribute. It's the one song I know off by heart, and I could sing it without seeing the screen.
Yeah. This isn't Desert Island Discs anymore, we've done that. But who, if you could pick out of Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Or who's a fit singer? Standard fit singer. My mind's gone blank. Why can't I think of a singer? It's fit.
A sick.
Ariana Grande. That'll do.
Billie Eilish.
Definitely Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
What would you say? You could have sex with her all night, whenever you want, while you're on this desert island. But every time you do, every time you're gonna come, she sticks the finger up your bum. Would that be alright?
I'd be right with it, yeah.
Yeah. I'd have her doing that in my ear as well. That I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
But I was like, duh. Finger up the bum. Bro. It's actually a really good song, that. That's the only one I like of theirs, but I do like that one.
Yeah.
The lyrics are quite funny. Do you have anything you want to talk about? Which one? Did you watch last week's show?
The one
Not last week's show, the one before.
I watched about half of it, yeah. I didn't watch all of it. I
thought it went alright, that.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think the first half, the bits that I saw anyway, I thought were funny, but I find myself hilarious.
Yeah, me too. So it's like, don't really count, does
it?
Yeah. We will be going to the interview very shortly. The interview went on for way longer than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to go on for like 20 minutes, but
yeah, near enough an hour. It was really good.
Yeah. Not your average one though. Not your average interview. Have you seen, by the way, those things online of Uber drivers?
No.
Where they're like just getting abuse basically off the passengers, and they kick them out. There's loads of videos on it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. One guy, just some girl was like, "I want my music playing," and he said, "Okay." Yeah. So he put the music on, and she blasted it, and he said, "No, you're not having it that loud. You can play your music at a reasonable level, but you can't blast it." She's like, "Well, you're my driver. You don't have a choice," and blah blah blah. And he went, "No, we're going to have it quietly, or we're not going to have it at all." And she just carried on. So he just pulled over and went, "Right, get out."
It's funny, isn't it, when they do lose it and they finally pull over.
Like, what? And I said, and he was just like, "Well, you're all on camera being absolute horrible customers. I don't have to take you where you're going."
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd lose my temper a lot quicker than the Uber drivers do. Yeah. Like, there's one that I saw where there's two girls that get in the back, and they're like classic American mean girls. You know, they get in there like, "Oh my God, shut up," and they're just saying to him repeatedly, "So is this what you wanted to do when you were younger? Did you see yourself driving this car?" And he's just like, "Well, yeah, I'm actually happy doing this job." And like, this was supposed to be a luxury car as well. And he's like, "This is a luxury car. It's a Prius." And I'm like, "This is a luxury car." And then in the end, he just stops the car and just goes, "Get out." And then they don't get out. So he walks around the car and fucking drags them out. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
There's loads of them though. I'll have to get some together and we'll watch them next week. But I'd start bringing it up, see if you've seen it. To be honest, I think we can jump to the interview there. This was really just a little bit of filler for the interview, so it wasn't a short episode. So just to explain again who this guy is. This guy jumped out to us on TikTok, said he watched a couple of the shows, enjoyed it, and asked whether he could come on. We thought, yeah, why not? We're a fucking tiny show, why not? Might as well. Turns out he's a really nice guy. I mean, we haven't seen any of his videos yet. We've seen a couple now. They're good, and we did the interview with him, and he's a really nice guy. But he's quirky. But who isn't quirky?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. What's up, buddy?
It's pretty good. I'm trying to set this up.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort this as well.
Oh, it took me about 10 minutes to stop my phone from falling over earlier. You're good, don't worry.
Yeah, I got some pretty cool. High school stories to tell you about.
Oh, wicked excited to hear them.
Yeah, friggin' one time there was this guy, he got expelled for the rest of the year because he lit a tire on fire in the shop class.
Oh my God.
I was literally in the gym, and then next thing you know, you see black smoke coming down the hallways.
Oh my God, so he rolled it down the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a psycho.
he recorded it for social media too. That's the worst part.
Oh my god. What do you think about social media nowadays? Like, that's a good point you brought up, at people doing stupid stuff on social media. What do you think about that? I mean, yeah, it's funny to watch, but for the people behind the cameras.
Yeah, well, it's their fault. They should know that they're obviously gonna get in shit. Their actions,
well,
you know?
I suppose that's pretty. Yeah.
Obviously, you're freaking like, it's like they think they're gonna get away with it or something. Like the people who stormed the Capitol building, they all freaking live streamed it. They live streamed it on Live.
Yeah.
Didn't they get tear gassed, or was that a different riot?
Yeah.
No, that was that. That was that. They got tear gassed. Yeah. We'll get into that in a minute, though. Let's just quickly introduce you, buddy. All right. So this is Dangelo Pitcher.
Yeah,
everybody.
Dangelo Pitcher.
Yeah. You are Dangelo Pitcher on YouTube as well, aren't you? They just search that.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So as we've said before, Dangelo reached out to us on TikTok, and we got talking. He asked us whether he could come on the show. We said, yeah, of course. So here he is. It's Dangelo Pitcher. So first off, Dangelo, we've got to ask you a couple of questions because obviously we don't know you either.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself first. You know, tell us a bit about you.
I started YouTube about like 2 years ago or so. It's like in 2019.
Yeah.
And it's just something I always wanted to do, and I just worked at it. We went like all in on it.
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah, we saw you had a thousand subscribers.
Yeah.
How did that happen, man? How long did that take you to get?
About like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
So what sort of content is it that you do other than reactions?
Usually commentary and vlogs sometimes. I usually like to do vlogs more in the summer because it's free, and it'd be about minus 30 degrees Celsius a lot of times outside.
My God. I mean, that would be a pretty fun vlog as well. Do you have like a sled or something? I know I would if.
Like when I try to go out there, like even with the big gloves there, they don't friggin' keep your hands will start freezing like 5 or 10 minutes.
God.
So where is it in Canada you're from?
Canada, New Brunswick.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Nice. Cool. Well, just so you know, we're from the north of England.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Manchester?
Not quite Scotland.
Yeah.
Not quite London. Right.
Yeah. If you've heard of Manchester, that's where we're from, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I seen another YouTuber, KSI, I think I know from.
Yeah. KSI.
A bunch of other ones.
Yeah.
I think KSI is from London.
Yeah, he's probably our most famous YouTuber.
I heard something about PewDiePie saying like apparently it like costs a bunch of extra money to get better Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we have different price ranges over here. So we have like bad Wi-Fi, a little bit better, and then really good Wi-Fi. And that ranges from £10, which in American dollars is approximately like $15. Ranges all the way up to like £40, which is like $55 a month.
Yeah.
And then you can get even better Wi-Fi, but that's it's so expensive it's not even worth thinking about. It's like $100 a month.
It's only like $30. Well, actually, no, we can get it here for $10. And it's like perfect Wi-Fi there.
Yeah. I think the best ever speed for Wi-Fi we've had is. I think we had. 65 meg or something like that is the highest I've seen it.
I can stream at 720p at least.
Yeah.
But your Wi-Fi seems good there. Coming through well and everything, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, went out one night though from a storm. And that has to be pretty bad to knock out Wi-Fi. God, it barely.
Yeah. So, D'Angelo, I've watched a few of your videos since we first spoke. I've watched a few of them. Popped in on one of your lives as well. I've noticed you're not wearing them though. Where are the shades? Where are the shades at, man?
Here. Yeah, I put them on a lot of times when I'm doing a long live stream because I got like a giant, a ring light right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight in the eyes if you're not wearing those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they do suit you. I've got to say. I mean,
it's not bad being in front of it for like 10 minutes or so, but when you're doing a live stream for a while.
It can get pretty intense.
Yeah. So, do you is YouTube your full-time job? Is that what you do for a living, or do you have a job as well?
Not at the moment, but I did do a roofing job for a little bit on the bathroom small roof. It was pretty good. It's like $15 an hour.
Yeah, wicked.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be a painter and decorator, so we worked a lot with roofers in general. Not like painted roofs, but yeah.
Definitely the best paid job you could find, because other places it would just be like friggin' like the regular minimum wage $10.
Yeah.
I think it's like $10. I don't know if it went up or not.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. So, you told us a bit at the start there about your school days. So, but
I got some more crazy things that happened there. It's like, it was so bad. The teacher, there was one kid who was melting all the legs off the chairs in the friggin' shop classroom with a welder. The supply teacher, he says, keep up the good work.
God.
It was so bad, they had to put cameras in there because they couldn't trust the teacher.
No way. Surely you just get rid of the teacher. No?
The principal came in flipping out at the friggin' teacher. What the hell is wrong with you? All the chairs are melted, the top of the tables ripped off. And someone made those, throwing stars, because you can pretty much make anything in the shop. Someone made throwing stars and was throwing it at the smart board.
Oh my God, they're so expensive.
Yeah. It's pretty insane.
What were you like at school, D'Angelo? What kind of guy were you?
Pretty chill person. Quiet usually.
Yeah. I was pretty quiet. I stayed in the art class quite a lot. Like during dinner times.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? You kind of just took your artwork everywhere you went.
Yeah, I got through high school and I didn't even fail a grade ever.
Yeah.
That's great. I wish I could have done that.
I was really good in history, especially because like a lot of the stuff that they were teaching and stuff I already friggin' looked up myself.
Yeah. I used to like watching history programs when I was younger, so I was pretty excited when it comes to the lessons.
Yeah. Yeah, the worst part was when one of the teachers literally tampered so I failed one class. It is so obviously tampered too, because there's no freaking way when I passed all the tests and all that.
Yeah.
What's it? That teacher does not like you, or?
Yeah. I don't know if she was fired yet. Miss Sterling, her name was. Oh my God. And the CMS, I made some videos about that in the past, and apparently they're literally tearing it down now and building a new one.
God.
They're building a new school. It's like behind the high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like kind of a college attachment.
Yeah.
Oh, just another high. Oh, I suppose you just have high school, don't you? It's high school 18-year-olds. Or is that America?
It's it was in Campbellton Middle School in Campbellton, New Brunswick.
Right, okay.
It's Sugarloaf Senior High School. You can actually look it up and find pictures of it and everything.
All right. Okay.
Right.
How long ago did you leave school?
Yeah.
I graduated in 2018.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And you're 18 when you leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because we have two schools. We have nursery up until what, 11? Well, primary school, which is 11 years old. And then high school to 15, 16 for the older kids. And then we do college, which is kind of like hands-on lessons with more of a direct response of what you want to learn about.
You don't have to do college though.
No, you can.
Good thing you can just leave and get a job if you want at 16. That's what I did anyway. So I've got some questions, Dangelo. Do you want some of the questions I've got are obviously a bit personal. If you don't want to answer them, don't answer them. Just say no, that's too personal. It's fine. We'll move on. But I just wanted to ask, like, what does your girlfriend, boyfriend think of your YouTube channel?
I don't have a girlfriend right now.
Oh, all right, okay.
Singles club all the way.
Yeah. No problem. What about your family then? What do they think of your YouTube channel? Do they like your videos? Watch your videos?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I notice sometimes I'd see maybe my mom or something in the chat or something.
I noticed you did a reaction video to a H3 video. Do you like H3?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're brilliant. I love them. It's my favorite podcast. H3 podcast, favorite podcast, definitely. Do you watch that, Josh?
I don't watch it, but I listen to it every now and again. Yeah.
Oh, it's really funny. Really funny.
Yeah.
And Frenemies, the one that he's doing at the minute with Trisha Paytas, is very funny.
See his TikToks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll obviously have to talk about COVID. So how's things with COVID there?
It's not too bad. Like you have to wear a mask in the store, and that's not really bad.
Yeah.
At least it's not like other places where you literally have to wear it outside too and everything.
Yeah, that's what it's like here. Really,
some zones are that bad, especially Quebec.
Right.
Yeah.
Quebec was the one province that decided to keep all their schools open, just to do the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mad over here. Well, just it's mad in general.
We're just finishing. We're just finishing a lockdown, aren't we now?
Yeah, in the next month.
Yeah.
Calling a halt to it, I think.
I made a video recently about that doctor who spread COVID to a bunch of his patients in Campbellton.
I heard about that on the news.
In the news story, comments turned off and stuff. And
I haven't heard about this.
And I totally, you can tell he's lying because he says I called the COVID hotline and they said I didn't have to self-isolate because I was an essential worker. I know essential workers, and they would never say that.
Yeah.
So he's freaking lying right on the news, and then you see the news is like trying to make it look like, oh, this is just an attack on his race, but no, it's just people will. Any person gets attacked on social media for spreading COVID.
Yeah.
Like and Jake Paul and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're having COVID parties, though, aren't they? COVID parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's freaking really bad. That guy, God, like it. You literally hear him on the phone there. He gets a call from some guy saying, "Yeah, I tested positive." He goes, "I really don't give a shit."
Yeah. It's just madness.
Like, God.
It's going from one extreme to another.
He actually called it a hoax on some show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the shop a few days ago, and there was this. I was stood outside having a cigarette, waiting for my fiance to come out, and this guy just came really close to me and asked him to back away, and then he turned around and said, "Oh, I don't believe in any of that. I don't believe in COVID." And it was just
like what?
What?
It's not religion. It's a
yeah, it's not Islam.
A lot of those
COVID.
anti-maskers also tend to be anti-vaxxers also.
Yeah.
All these Facebook conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I had a similar experience in an Asda or like a Walmart or whatever, where I was queuing up to pay for my stuff and a guy came up queuing right behind me, like literally a step away, and I turned around and I said, do you know about the 6 foot rule? Because some people don't watch TV or listen to the radio; they just stay in their own world.
A
So
lot
I
of people have forgot now as well.
Yeah, I said, do you know the 6 foot rule? And he said, yeah, and he was just like, yeah, I don't care. And I went, okay, so if I take my mask off and put it in your face, will you care then? And he went, well, yeah. And I said, well, will you take 6 steps back, please? And he went, no. So I took my mask off and I coughed at him. And he went, fuck. And I was just like, well, you said you don't care. And he just like walked off then and went into a different queue.
Some people are strange about it, man.
Some people are really
strange.
Yeah, some of them are really friggin' nuts. Like there was a video, that Target woman, she videos herself friggin' tearing up friggin' Target. He goes, why you let everyone else do it? I'm a rich white woman. I'm wearing a $30,000 Rolex.
Yeah.
This woman's a lawyer too, and she believes in those fake conspiracies.
Yeah, feel entitled because they earn a lot of money.
Like, how the hell does someone like that become a lawyer?
Yeah, there's a video online actually that I was watching yesterday of a girl. I think she said she was a 17-year-old girl, and as a cashier, and screaming at her.
Yeah.
Go on, Josh.
Yeah, so the lady screaming at her, and she's like, I'm a 16, 17-year-old girl, and you're not allowing me to do my job. I've been told by my superiors that I can't serve you unless you're wearing a mask. Regardless of whether you have a pass that says that you don't need one, I'm not allowed to serve you. And the lady's just screaming at her for about 5-10 minutes. She's like, listen, you're a middle-aged woman, and I'm a 17-year-old girl, and you're screaming at me. What do you want me to do? Like, some people are just insane. They just feel like they have the right of way for all rules. And
there was someone online there. It was in the States, of course. They go 500, trying to purchase 500 cases of Mountain Dew.
My God.
The scalping Mountain Dew. Like, the scalping thing is so bad there. Like, you wouldn't find Sam's any kind of phone like that's decent.
Yeah.
Even the screen protectors are being scalped. It's insane. They got these bots that buy out the whole stock in 5 seconds.
Yeah,
they've been doing it with the PlayStation 5. Yeah.
In the UK, whenever game not 2 days ago, literally had 5,000 game consoles, PS5s, in stock online, for every store that was available. So say there's 10 stores, there were like 50,000 PS5s available for purchase online, and within 30 minutes, all 50,000 were gone. And the retailer asked people online on Twitter to tell them if they managed to purchase one. And apparently, I think it was like around 1 to 5,000 people managed to purchase one. And the rest of the 50,000 went to people who either don't know Twitter or weren't bots. And it's
usually right when it gets into stock, you can literally click the refresh on the website in 5 seconds, and it'll friggin' say out of stock.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
They can buy the whole stock like that in just that amount of time.
Yeah. So how's COVID changed your daily routine in general, or has it not?
Besides wearing a mask and in the stores and washing my hands.
Right, fair enough. Yeah.
I think England has just kind of gone a little bit further with it. With the whole lockdown thing and everything. I don't think many other countries are doing that really, in terms of locking down the whole nation.
Yeah.
It's still like lockdown, everything shut down and everything still.
It is, yeah.
Fast food restaurants and superstores are open, but nothing else.
Yeah. Anywhere that serves food can open, but otherwise no.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
and then we find
some places are just deciding to stay shut down though. It's not because they really have to.
Yeah, some of them
why, because it's not even in a bad zone. It's like in the yellows. I think yellow zone, not too bad.
So what kind of zones are there? They're obviously red and yellow and green zones are.
Yeah, like the yellows basically just wearing masks in the stores.
Okay.
So it's not too bad.
Oh, cool.
So going back to your YouTube channel, Dangelo, what do you think's been the hardest thing about getting those 1,000 subscribers that you've got? What do you think was the hardest bit about getting them?
Just like
how often do you post, for example? Does that make a difference? How often you post?
Sometimes I can post up to 2-3 a day. Sometimes I'll post like one. I'll take a break for a couple days or something. But that's most usually.
Yeah.
Day.
Well, one of your videos that I did see that I just thought I'd ask you about it. You streamed yourself sleep. Do you do that a lot? Do you stream yourself sleeping a lot? Because it was like a 6-hour long video and you were asleep for about 5 hours, 55 minutes.
Sometimes.
Does it just help you sleep, or?
No, I just heard it's a thing that like Ice Poseidon and stuff like that, and Asian Andy, a couple others of YouTube streamers do.
Okay.
Oh, right. So it's a new trend that's going through.
So it does get your views then?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a big thing they do. Like
maybe we should start doing that.
A lot of people. Someone apparently Asian Andy made like $3,000 or something in one night of sleeping. I've seen one video of people constantly donating to play these super loud noises on the speakers.
Right. To wake
so they get terrorized the whole night. It's
That's a good idea if you don't really care about that particular night. You could even just turn all the lights off in your room and pretend it's nighttime for a couple of hours.
Yeah. If it makes you money as well, I think that's great. Why not? If it makes you money, and gets you the subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Have you got any questions for us, D'Angelo?
I was just going to ask that.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, like, how did you come along starting your podcast?
We always just chat a load of rubbish and just thought it'd be funny to start recording it one day, and we did. That's basically it.
Yeah, I found your last podcast really good. Like, I find you're like
I liked our last one.
Like, you're getting like really better just from one video to the next.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's really nice of you. Thanks.
Yeah. I did like our last video. I thought our last video was quite funny as well.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
I was happy with that one.
One of them that you should watch, D'Angelo, is we reviewed a documentary about people who are in love with sex dolls. That's on there. I think it's the week before's episode. Give that a watch. That's a weird one.
Yeah. That was a very strange episode.
It was. So you said you started the channel in 2019, is that right? 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is the best video you've done since starting in 2019? What would you say is the best video you've done? Just for our viewers to go and have a look if they want.
I don't know. I'd say like more of my recent content mostly.
Okay. Do you think you've got better recently?
Yeah.
As opposed to a while ago.
Yeah. It was just like basically commentary reactions before, but then I started like doing different stories.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Trying to branch out, be a bit diverse.
For example, like a few of the stories, like the one I did earlier about that doctor, because he apparently he infected a whole old folks home. One of his patients, 90 years old.
9 or 90 was that?
90.
90. Wow. That's awful.
I find it pretty insane that the friggin' that news media actually was helping him cover it up. Like, it tells you a lot when there says comments turned off on their channel. The new, there's like CBC News or something.
Yeah.
Probably because someone was writing their version of what they thought the truth of the story was in the comments, and they didn't want anyone to see that.
Yeah.
That's what that YouTuber, Some Ordinary Gamer, usually friggin' says 99% of the time that the comments are turned off, it's usually because they got something to hide.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, probably, yeah. Especially with news stations.
I've actually noticed one of ours has the comments turned off, but it's because YouTube doesn't.
It's because some of them, if YouTube thinks the content is for kids, basically. So maybe you click something wrong when you went upload, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
The comments are turned off.
On one of them, yeah. I'll find it later. Sorry, go on.
There's a thing when you upload it. It says it asks you, is this content for children? And you just put like no, and it's so because otherwise I heard shuts off the comments for that.
Oh right. I'll have to find it later. Have a look.
But that's pretty much the only case. I'm pretty sure they.
Do they switch off the comments if you get age restricted?
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
wait,
it'll be that long.
It wouldn't be age restricted. No, it would be either if you shut them off or you put the content was for kids.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, let's have a look there.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to talk about, D'Angelo? Is there anything you want to talk about, mate?
Oh yeah, a couple of my high school stories. Like,
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go.
There was one time I was just hanging out there, and I see a post on his it was this guy on Snapchat, and he basically flooded the damn friggin' bathrooms and videoed himself in the mirror
No
doing
way.
it. Like,
God.
God.
Yeah, we used to throw wet toilet paper towels at the ceiling in the bathroom.
I don't know why he didn't get charged. They just kept saying you're banned, but he kept sneaking back in there either way.
God, why would you sneak back into school? If I was sneaking anyway, I would be out.
No, it was the hockey rink. This
Right.
place. It was the hockey rink in Hamilton. And during one of the hockey games, next thing you know, you see trash cans get thrown off. It's like the third floor or so. They have a bar on the third floor. They were throwing trash cans right off the friggin' balcony thing right at the hockey player.
God.
Wow.
That's insane.
I don't know why they kept just saying, "Oh, you're banned." Why friggin'? I'm surprised they didn't decide to charge him. Maybe
I know it.
maybe his family member owned the friggin' place. Could have been something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
They're always doing insane shit.
That's mad.
In high school, he got like this guy lit filled up one of the garbage cans with friggin' paper towel, lit it on fire, and that's how he got suspended for the rest of the year and didn't get to graduate.
They didn't let him graduate.
No.
That's harsh. Just for setting a bin on fire.
Setting a bin on fire.
He did it for social media. That's probably the part that put the nail for that right there.
Right. Okay.
Post on social media, they're like, "Oh yeah, this guy."
Like
I'm pretty sure how one person. That's how one person ended up getting life in jail. They stole a car with a friggin' baby in it and posted it on social media.
No way.
Who did that? You?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a story on the internet I saw. Some dumb person trying to get famous on social media, and when the judge sees that, he goes, yeah, you were gonna be let off, but now that I found out that you're getting life."
That's mad. No way. It's all fires and trash cans over there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Everyone's setting fire to everything.
Luckily, it's not too bad here anyway. Besides at that school. God.
So where do you live at the moment, Dangelo? Do you live with your parents, or do you have your own place?
Yeah, I live with my parents right now.
Yeah, same here. Well, I think all three of us do. Josh does as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of places come available, really.
Yeah.
No, it's very expensive now, isn't it? Especially
COVID doesn't help that either. Trying to move and get your own place, it doesn't help with that either.
Not bad. I only pay like $200 a month here. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$200 a month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that bad, is it, John?
Yeah, you're paying your parents £200.
Yeah,
Oh right, okay.
He pays around like $350.
Yeah, and then it's just helping them out. Yeah.
Right. I see. Is there any news at the minute going on in your town? Anything like that that's a bit interesting, a bit funny that you want to talk about?
I'm trying to think of something. That friggin' another part from that Cest Angola interview. He goes, "I love medicine." he goes, "I love medicine. I love medicine." He says that
Oh
in
my
the interview.
God. That just reminds me of the little kid that the news reporter goes, "Hi, do you like these?" And he goes, "I like turtles."
Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, I love that video. Just reminded me of it.
Like, I don't know how the hell he must have had just because he was a doctor and had enough for a right good lawyer or something.
Yeah.
Because any other person would be in jail right now for that.
Yeah, probably.
He got
Yeah.
let off a small fine.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you have any questions left, Josh?
No, I think. Oh, do you have any pet?
Have a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We've got a little dog.
What's the cat's name?
Mittens.
Mittens.
Yeah.
Good name for a cat.
Yeah.
It's my mom's cat.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we've been going there for about 40 minutes, Dangelo. So what we'll do, we'll finish up like we always do with all of our guests. We'll finish up with a word game. All right. Are you up for playing that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll explain the rules for you. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll say a word to you, and all you have to do is just tell me the first word that comes to your head when I give you that word. Okay?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to think about it.
Yeah. You can't think about it. It's just whatever comes into your head. You got to say. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll start off with the first one then. Life.
Happiness.
Okay, nice. So yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. Second one then. Work.
I don't
Can't think
know.
about it. First word.
I can't think of any words that comes on career.
Yeah.
Okay. Childhood.
Jeez. I don't know. Yeah.
Just the first word. I think I
Just
said.
Yeah.
When he said work to me, I think I said something like guitar, bicycle. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Fine, yeah. There's no wrong answer, so you don't need to overthink or anything.
Yeah.
Just this thing that comes to your head. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
School.
Building blocks.
Building blocks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. I won't ask that one. Okay. Sex. First word that comes to your head there.
I don't know. Straight. I don't know. Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. Okay. Let's try and let's move down a little bit. Get rid of these weird ones. Just bear with me 1 minute. All right. What do you think of music?
Yeah.
Word.
I like music, rock music, especially.
Okay. So rock music would be your word then, yeah. Oh, sorry.
And
What?
then electro music, rock music, and then there's one that's like mixture of it.
All right. Okay. Nice.
Cool.
And what do you think of children?
Don't really want kids right now.
Ah, yeah, cool.
Oh, little younger. Yeah. maybe.
Yeah. Cool. And what do you think? What's the first word that comes to your head when you hear the word internet?
Social media.
Okay, cool, nice. That's good. Pornography. What's the first word that comes to your head there?
Oh, Pornhub.
Pornhub.
There's a
Fair enough.
channel
Came to my head, then was raunchy.
You ever hear of Oompaville? He's literally got merch that looks like the Pornhub logo.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, bet he's selling loads.
I saw that you did a video on the Belle Delphine release. Yeah. Have you seen that with the teddy bear and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good video. She's from England too. She's from Guildford, I think.
South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where she's from originally. Yeah, she lives in England now.
Yeah, I watched that podcast. She was on the H3 podcast at the time.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
What, like live?
Yeah, she was doing it like this, like over Skype or Zoom. I don't know what they were using.
Yeah,
it's a good episode. That you should watch that, Jack.
Oh well.
Okay, and what do you think? What's the first word that comes to your head when you think Donald Trump? You can say anything. Don't remember. There's no wrong answer. What do you think of Donald Trump?
Former president.
Do you like Donald Trump?
He's not really. Well, especially with the last thing he did with the Capitol building. He got banned on Twitter for it.
He's been banned off everything. Been banned off everything.
Because he made a video on Twitter basically literally inciting people to go storm the Capitol.
Yeah.
No one saw that.
Yeah.
And you always see those pictures of them. They're all not wearing masks, so they probably believe in the anti-mask conspiracy.
Yeah. He probably he kind of released those, didn't he? Where he was inside telling people to go and do it, but he also wasn't at the same time. He was clever about it. He was clever. Yeah. Still got banned.
But still got banned on Twitter.
Yeah. Okay. What's one word that comes to your mind when you think of Facebook?
It's filled with a lot of fake news. I'd
agree with that.
About it, and it's like gotten worse over the years too.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Definitely, yeah.
Like for example, the video chat on Messenger, we wouldn't be able to make any videos on there. It would literally be no audio. Me and my friends one time tried to use that, and it friggin' literally no audio came in the whole video.
Yeah. We've tried that as well, haven't we, Josh? We tried it the other day, didn't we? Because we were trying to see if anything other than Skype would work. Not really, no. Not when it comes to a phone, anyway.
No.
Yeah, Skype's the best. I did like a video collab with one of my friends in Hamilton over Skype.
Yeah.
No. Who was that?
He's got the YouTube channel Phazon God 420. He's like at 45.
We'll put that on the screen now for him.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure all your details are put on the screen as well. Your TikTok, your YouTube, everything. All right. Yeah. Not that you need the subscribers with your 1K subscribers. We've only got like 50. We're the ones that need them. What do you think then, Dangelo, of... Oh, there's a good one. What do you think of ghosts? Do you believe in them? Do you believe in ghosts?
I noticed some places I lived in before. Like a place, there was this house apparently a long time ago. It was like one of those seniors' homes.
Yeah.
You tend to hear things from time to time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you enjoy watching like ghost hunting shows, like the Ghost Adventures, or I don't know?
Yeah, sir.
Nick's
Certain
top
ones
5?
like that. Yeah, Ghost Adventures mostly, because
Yeah.
they're the only ones that like show some kind of thing there, like some kind
Yeah.
of it. The other ones are YouTubers, just like literally. It's the guy like J Station.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
people who do 3 a.m. videos.
Yeah. J Station's the one who did the 3 a.m. video of the guy who just died, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's awful. He is awful.
I seen him on Drama Alert. I only heard of him when he was getting canceled, basically.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
came
so-
for him, didn't they?
Drama
Everyone
Alert
came.
for doing that. He did that friggin' Black Santa video.
Yeah.
He titled it, I called Black Santa at 3 a.m. and it shows him hotboxing a whole room. And then it actually got him to say the N-word, too. This is
I
like
know.
a channel that's making content for like kids.
Who said the N word? He did.
Yeah. J
I didn't
Station.
know that.
Santa, whoever he had hired for that video.
Yeah.
I can't believe Friggin' actually did that.
Yeah. Wow.
God. Not that
Okay.
people get away with that, innit?
Yeah, and Logan
Yeah,
Paul. And Logan Paul recently said that thing about basically asking friggin' these hackers and stuff to go after Ethan Klein and Keemstar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're not just hackers. They're people that actually go to the houses, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the person that they were going after last, they cut his electricity and stuff, and even though he's got kids in the house. So.
Yeah, Logan Paul's views tanked after that. Went from a million views each episode to 100K.
Yeah, they'll get back up though. They'll get those views.
They will.
Yeah,
Definitely,
they I don't know. He was pretty low on views until he got that Lana Rhodes and all of that.
Yeah, he started collaborating
yeah.
with Monstars now.
Yeah, that's how he got the views back up the last time, because he wasn't getting really any on his podcast till then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the same with H3, really. Their views were dropping, wasn't it? But then Trisha Paytas came in with Frenemies and they've grown again.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of thing, really. Well, listen, D'Angelo, we're going to have to leave it there, mate. Been going for about 50 minutes there, 55 minutes. So thanks very much for coming on, mate. It's been a pleasure meeting you. We'll make sure that all of your details are on the screen so people can find it and in the description as well. Including your friend. What was your friend called again?
His channel's Phase on God 420.
Yeah, we'll make sure that's on there as well. Yeah, we'll make sure that's on there as well.
You can find it pretty easily. It like comes up in the search, I think, with my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we'll find it. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks very much for coming on, mate. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks, Angelo. It's been great.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. All right, Dangelo. Take care, my friend.
Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
All right, we're back. How did you enjoy that then?
Yeah. What did you think of that? Gold.
I really enjoyed. Well, I thought it was weird, the story of the fire tire, of the kid setting the tire on fire and rolling it down the hallway.
Yeah, while it's on fire.
That's psychotic, isn't it? Or is it not?
Oh yeah, it's psychotic. Yeah,
That's mad. The setting fire to a garbage, a bin.
Yeah, why was everything set fire to?
Throwing. Is it because it's a cold place?
There is the thing, fire.
I mean, it's -30, so they might just want lots of fire.
I don't know about that, you know. -30 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, in Canada.
I'm sure that would kill
It's
you.
cold in Canada. like everywhere freezes over. Like even like lakes freeze over.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, like especially like Vancouver and shit.
Like I've never been able to walk on a lake. Yeah.
So, Josh, give me your honest opinion. What did you think of him? Because I'm thinking of bringing him on full time.
I really enjoyed the conversation. I'm really glad that he brought conversation, because you can bring somebody up, talk to them and ask them questions, but they could just give you absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And you've got literally no conversation, then it's just us scrambling to try and make something out of nothing. Whereas when we asked him something, he had an answer and he brought everything that we wanted to the table of just conversation. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really liked him. I think he's a really nice guy and everything. And he's a really good person to interview as well. He's not a one-word answer kind of guy.
Yeah.
Which is good. He's just a really quirky guy, isn't he? He's one of them. He's an interesting. He's fascinating.
Yeah.
You know, in a way. Yeah. He didn't do too well at the word association game.
No, but I struggle with them sometimes, because just ask me a question and my brain freezes because I have to answer it.
Yeah. I think maybe I should have gone for some of the questions that aren't as strange as that, because some of them are the ones that I asked you. So it was stuff about like sex and stuff.
Yeah, like so you asked him about internet and he said Wi-Fi. Oh no, I said I thought Wi-Fi.
Yeah. He said social media, which is a pretty good answer.
Yeah. You said porn. I thought raunchy or randy. The two first words that came to my head when you said sex. And when you said Donald Trump, I thought of the bodily function of trumping, and then giggled to myself in my head.
It took him that long to answer that, I thought he was going to say like that he really loves him. Took him that long to answer.
Yeah. If you'd have asked me about Donald Trump in general, I'd have just said I have no idea. I don't follow him. I don't listen or read anything about him.
He's just a muppet, isn't he, Donald Trump? It's an all-round.
Yeah.
All-round muppet, really.
And you said Facebook, and I thought people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he did so much better than I thought he was going to do. I thought we were going to have him on. If people haven't seen his videos yet, go and have a look. They're out there.
Yeah,
and they're quite. They're not like this, put it that way. His videos are they? They're a bit more. Him just sat there, really, not saying much, and just So I thought he was going to end up like that. I thought we were going to be a bit.
Yeah, the one thing that
we were going to struggle through it
was him recording himself sleeping. I didn't expect that, but
his answer for that,
yeah, like you said, it's a trend that's going on at the moment, and people actually watch it. And
I had no idea.
Really, like maybe we should do an entire episode of talking about that, because that's.
It's bizarre, isn't it? It's a weird way that people are actually getting views from that. And who are these people that want to watch people sleep?
Yeah.
It's really odd. I'll have to have a look, through YouTube and find some more videos of people. I think they're called sleep streams or something like that.
Yeah.
Because when I saw his,
I have seen them on. I've just never even thought of looking at.
I've never even heard of it before. It's just the other day he was doing it live, because obviously there's a time difference and everything, so it was night for him. And I saw that it was just a sleep stream, and he was literally just asleep for the whole thing.
But he had people in it for almost the whole thing. Like there might have only been one or two people watching, but
I think the thing with him is if he had the equipment and stuff, everything that he needs to do these reaction videos properly that he does, so he can get the video on the screen, have him on the screen, have all that stuff, and have an editor as well. I think he could do quite well, and I think shows would probably be quite funny and entertaining.
Yeah,
just because of what he's like, really. He's a quirky guy, isn't he? He's a Yeah, it went better than I thought it was going to. I mean, I really thought we were going to be carrying that interview big time, and it was going to be like fucking 15 minutes.
He was carried. Like, we asked him questions, he just went with it, which is great.
Yeah,
it's what we want.
Yeah, I'm happy with it anyway. So
yeah, we have videos of us talking.
Yeah. So again, thanks for coming on, Dangelo, if you're watching.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. You also had a friend called Faison God 420.
Faison, yeah. I'll put his stuff on the screen at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was alright.
If any of you guys want to come on and have a good story about anything weird or quirky, as we're saying it, drop a message in the chat. Drop a message in the chat. Follow us on Twitter. Give us a message on there. Follow us on WhatsApp. Not WhatsApp. Was it Instagram? That's the one.
It is what it is. Podcast too.
Yeah. Could be a community show every.
Yeah. I mean, it really doesn't matter who the fuck you are either. We're such a small channel. We'll have anyone, as we've just proven. We'll have anyone. Yeah. I think that's about it, really. To be honest, I mean, that's it from me for today. Anyway, I think it's been quite a long show, to be honest, because that interview went on for way longer than I thought it was going to. In a good way. But
yeah,
it went well. I think. I don't know if we'll be seeing him again. Hopefully, he'll stay in touch and he'll, comment every now and again and stuff like that. Yeah, who knows? So, have you got anything else, Josh, or shall we leave it there?
I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah. All right. Well, as we always do, we'll leave you with a funny clip from this show. This is a really simple one. You've probably seen it before. I have anyway. I've seen it loads of times. This cameraman is fast as fuck. So have a look at this, and we'll see you next time. I don't know whether there's going to be one this Saturday. That's all I'm saying, because we've changed the days of our recording. But if not, we'll be back Wednesday anyway. So we'll see you then. Enjoy this clip. Ta-ta, bye-bye.
Bye.
E a 150 metri dall'arrivo, Melangeni ancora in testa, gli sta incollato Alfonso, Zolani lo incalza, ecco l'indirittura, Melangeni non molla, ma che succede? Quello è Franco, il nostro cameraman, e vai Franco vai, ha corso tutta la gara con la telecamera in spalla, è incredibile! Melangeni avrà l'oro, ma il cameraman che passerà alla storia!
Non crederei.